What's up, everybody? Let's talk Jets radio. Quick betting video here. That's right, a Jets video and a betting video in the same day. All the odds are going to be brought to you by DraftKings, so go download the app if you are in a state that allows betting. First one here is just a quick 16 parlay, $8 wins 100, combining some baseball, basketball, and some UFC. The next couple bets are just different versions of this with some more plus odds to it. You start with this one. You got the Mets going money line minus 160. Lost 3 out of 5 to Pittsburgh. Hard to see them losing 4 out of 6. You got Miguel on the mound tonight. He's looked pretty decent for them. Not to mention, I think the bats are going to be fired up. You had the little scuffle last night between Stroman and Nagowski. So if you want to take the Mets over 3.5 runs, you could do that at minus 220. But for this one, I'm going to stick with the Mets winning money line minus 160. You go right to the middle here for the one NBA bet. You got Chris Paul over points, rebounds, and assists over 33.5. I think he's going to destroy that number coming off a pretty rough Game 4. Suns are back home. Crucial Game 5, 2-2 series. I think Chris Paul is really going to step up here, have a big game. Not to mention that the line is also trending for the over in points. It was at 218 earlier. Now it's at 220. So some money is definitely coming in on the over. So if this is a high-scoring game especially, Chris Paul should destroy that number. Then you go to the 4 UFC bets. I got Figueiredo on the money line, brother of Davison. I think he wins this fight outright at minus 320 over Malcolm Gordon. On top, you got Miesha Tate. Tyson mentioned the other night, she looks like she's in phenomenal shape, coming back after a 5-year layoff. Former champ, she's beaten Holly Holm. We know she's going to be in her last fight, so I'm going to roll with Tate here, straight up on the money line. On the very bottom, you have the Rodolfo Vieira fight. I'm going with under 2.5. I do think Vieira wins by submission. I don't think it's going to see a third round, but just in case you take the under 2.5, you get the extra half round in there at minus 185. Just in case, you have a knockout the other way, or it does go to that third round, you still have a chance. And then for the main event, I'm going Islam Makhachev. I'm leaning towards a submission, but I do think this fight could potentially go the distance. Either way, you're taking a minus 740 favorite, and you're getting him down to minus 300 by combining the submission and decision. I don't think he's going to knock out Thiago Moises. So you look at the other bets, and again, that one's an $8 bet to win 100. This one, you combine a few different things here, and you change a few bets. $1 can win you 127. The only things that are the same, Chris Paul still the over 33.5, and Miesha Tate over on the money line. Now for the Mets, you went with the run line here instead of the money line, so you go from minus 160 to even odds. Mets just have to win by 2. You take Figueiredo at minus 320 down to minus 125 with a win by finish, knockout or submission there. You added one pick, which is the Daniel Rodriguez fight. That fight just has to end via knockout at minus 165. As I mentioned, the Rodolfo Vieira fight, instead of that fight under 2.5, now I took Rodolfo Vieira to win by submission. So that could happen any of the 3 rounds. He just has to win by submission there, minus 110. And then at the very bottom, you have Islam Makhachev to win by submission at plus 275. So as I mentioned, $1 here wins 127. And then the only thing that changed on this one, last bet, is at the very bottom, you go with Islam Makhachev to win by decision. So same thing, as long as he wins his fight by decision or submission. Here, it would be $1 to win 65. Here, it would be $1 to win 127. But you'd go into the main event with a decent chance of having a nice little parlay hit as long as the other things all happen prior to that. So hope you guys enjoy. Good luck on your bets if you're placing any, and talk to you later.